Finally, or not finally necessarily, but next, we go to part 6 of our discussion, and we look at labels and disclosures, the things that manufacturers need to tell you so that you can make good decisions about using these products in your workplace. We've enhanced the warnings and disclosures that are necessary for the manufacturers to share with the end users, and we see a few examples of those here on the screen. The first of these is the orange block that you see on the left-hand side. This is required to be printed verbatim on a 3x5 or larger card or sheet and included in the package with any Class 2 self-retracting device that is distributed and qualified to the standard after August 1st of this year. And what it says is that this Class 2 self-retracting device, when attached to a foot-level anchorage, poses significant risk of injury. The user, the competent person, and/or qualified person should all acknowledge that normal use of this device may not prevent a serious injury. Failure to follow all manufacturer's instructions and warnings may result in serious injury or death. So I'd call your attention to the video I showed you a little bit earlier of the worker that hit the beam in their obstructed fall path. This is designed to alert the user specifically to hazards of that type, to let them know that when we choose to tie off at the foot level, we're accepting a higher degree of risk, and we cannot count on this device preventing injury entirely. And we're encouraging the user to take a closer look at the instructions to make sure they understand what the limitations of that device are and ensure that they're using it in a manner in their workplace that will mitigate the potential for a serious injury. Additionally, we require disclosure directly on the Class 2 device of what the required clearance is to safely utilize that device. We show several different examples here of how that can be disclosed. This may be printed on the label on the face or the case or housing of the device. It may be part of a label pack on a personal SRL. It may be attached to the shock pack on a Class 2 SRL, but it has to be portable. It has to be directly on the device so that the user of that device has access to this clearance information and can look at what they're doing and make a determination as to whether or not they have adequate clearance to prevent contact with a lower level or an obstruction in their fall path.